Aries is a natural leader, used to taking charge of any situation and facing challenges with courage. Helping, solving problems, and maintaining control are innate skills for this sign. In love, Aries is demanding. Not everyone can win their heart, and even fewer can be considered true love for an Aries. Now, there are signs with higher chances of success. In today's video, we will explore the zodiac signs most compatible with Aries, ranked from least to most compatible. Who will be the top 3 most compatible? If you're passionate about the astrological world, remember to subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. You'll thank me later. Let's get started. Number 12. Scorpio. Aries and Scorpio can ignite a fiery passion that seems to transcend time itself. In their initial encounters, the connection between them is so intense it feels from another dimension. Both signs are deeply passionate, capable of diving into the deepest waters of their feelings regardless of how long they have been together. However, this is where the differences arise. Scorpio tends to be more emotional and seeks a deep and meaningful connection with their partner. They want to feel that they are with the right person and look for stability and commitment. On the other hand, Aries lives in the present and enjoys every emotion without worrying too much about the future. Their independent nature makes them reluctant to make promises that might limit their freedom. This discrepancy can create tensions in the relationship. Scorpio may feel undervalued and unappreciated due to Aries' apparent lack of commitment, while Aries may feel suffocated by Scorpio's emotional demands. Although both seek love and admiration, their expectations and needs differ in how they achieve satisfaction in the relationship. Number 11. Virgo. The dynamic between Virgo and Aries can be complicated, as both have intense temperaments that can trigger heated and sometimes irreparable arguments. Virgo longs for stability and prefers to take things slow, while Aries has an innate impatience and seeks to move forward at full speed. The discrepancy between these approaches can create significant friction in the relationship. Virgo tends to analyze any issue thoroughly, looking to understand its root and find practical solutions, while Aries, more future-oriented, wants to leave conflicts behind and keep moving forward without looking back. This gap in their problem-solving styles can lead to stagnation in the relationship. If they cannot find a middle ground and resolve their differences constructively, there is a risk that the relationship may wear out to the point of becoming irreparable. It is crucial for Virgo and Aries to learn to communicate effectively and find ways to compromise to keep their emotional connection alive. Number 10. Pisces. When Aries and Pisces first meet, they are likely to feel an instant attraction. However, once they move from the physical realm to the emotional, differences begin to emerge that can complicate things. Pisces, with their creative nature and deep connection to intuition, contrasts with Aries' more direct logic and ingenuity. Despite these differences, there is a solid foundation for a meaningful relationship between them. They both admire each other, and if they are willing to compromise, they can cultivate something beautiful together. However, it will require love, respect, and ongoing effort from both to overcome their discrepancies. Pisces, being highly sentimental, may find it difficult to understand Aries' more blunt and direct approach. Open communication and empathy will be key for both to understand and appreciate each other's differences, thus building a stronger and more satisfying relationship. Number 9. Cancer. The prospect of a successful relationship between Aries and Cancer is quite challenging, to be honest. Cancer seeks an emotional partner who can understand and support their deep emotional needs, while Aries tends to be more focused on the present and may be distracted when it comes to deeper emotional issues. Aries, although not intending to hurt, is often immersed in the here and now, leaving no room for melancholy or deep reflection on the future. Their passionate and spontaneous approach to love may clash with Cancer's need for emotional security and stability, who craves assurances and promises of a future together. The lack of alignment in these fundamental areas can make it difficult for Aries and Cancer to develop a lasting connection. Both signs may find it challenging to commit to each other's needs, leading to tensions and frustrations in the relationship. For it to work, considerable effort from both sides would be necessary to find a balance between each other's expectations and needs. Number 8. Capricorn. It is interesting to note that, when analyzing Capricorn and Aries separately, we find surprising similarities between them. Both are endowed with intelligence, bravery, and a protective instinct that sets them apart. However, when these two signs come together, their need to take control can create a volatile ground for the relationship. Capricorn tends to be more reserved and cautious in their interactions, contrasting with Aries' impatience and desire for intensity. This discrepancy can lead to frustrations for Aries, who yearns for a deep and rapid connection. Capricorn's reluctance to open up may be perceived as disinterest by Aries, which in turn can create tensions in the relationship. Moreover, Aries values authenticity and freedom in a relationship. Any attempt by Capricorn to change or control them may be seen as a threat to their identity and desire for adventure. For this relationship to work, both must learn to accept and respect each other's differences and find a balance between their need for control and their desire for emotional connection and adventure. Number 7. Libra. The relationship between Libra and Aries is a challenge for those who aren't afraid to face obstacles, as conflicts will be frequent. Aries, with their steadfast determination, may feel frustrated when forced to wait for Libra to overcome their fears and take action. Meanwhile, Libra seeks peace and tends to take things more slowly, which can clash with Aries' fast-paced and direct approach. This disparity in their approaches can make communication between them exhausting. Deep love and respect will be necessary for the relationship to thrive. Additionally, establishing clear boundaries will be crucial, as once hurtful words are exchanged, they can trigger cycles of emotional damage that are difficult to stop. For Libra and Aries to overcome these challenges, they must learn to accept and value each other's differences, finding a balance between Aries' impulsive determination and Libra's quest for harmony. With patience, commitment, and open and honest communication, they can build a solid and satisfying relationship. Number 6. Aries. When two Aries come together, it's as if they face their own reflection in a cosmic mirror. The dynamic that emerges between them is fascinating but also challenging, especially in terms of love. They share notable traits. They are stubborn, impatient, and eager to resolve any situation quickly. This urgency can lead to constant frustrations, as neither is willing to give in easily. Additionally, as natural leaders, they may fall into a power struggle, each trying to dominate the other. Their resistance to being controlled or tamed can lead to emotional outbursts and hurtful exchanges. However, there is also a spark of passion and mutual understanding that can ignite a deep and passionate connection between them, provided they can learn to channel their competitive energy into more constructive ways and find a balance between their individual desires and their needs as a couple. Number 5. Aquarius. When Aries decides to give Aquarius a chance, they encounter an initial connection based on authenticity and a love for challenging intellectual boundaries. Both share an innate curiosity that binds them and allows them to trust each other easily. However, as the relationship progresses, challenges may arise. Aries tends to be more impulsive and bold compared to Aquarius's more calm and reflective approach. This difference in their approach to life can lead to moments of frustration for both, especially when Aries seeks action and speed, while Aquarius prefers to take things more slowly. Moreover, their intensity can create tensions. There are times when Aquarius may emotionally withdraw, which can be perceived by Aries as abandonment, affecting communication and the emotional connection between them. For the relationship to thrive, Aries and Aquarius will need to work on mutual understanding and find a balance between their different approaches to life. Open communication and patience will be key to overcoming challenges and keeping the spark alive between them. Number 4. Taurus. Although Aries and Taurus may seem like polar opposites at first glance, the physical attraction between them is powerful and undeniable. Aries, with their adventurous and bold spirit, awakens Taurus's curiosity and mischievous side. On the other hand, Taurus, known for their focus on comfort and stability, provides an anchor for impulsive Aries, finding a surprising balance between adventure and security. However, despite this harmony, some differences may arise. Aries, with their fiery temper, can be prone to outbursts of anger, something that Taurus, with their calm and peaceful nature, will not tolerate easily. Taurus is likely to set clear boundaries when faced with Aries' rudeness, which can create tensions in the relationship. For the relationship between Aries and Taurus to thrive, it will be crucial for both to learn to communicate effectively and respect each other's differences. Patience and mutual understanding will be key to overcoming challenges and keeping the connection alive between these two seemingly opposite but complementary signs. Now, let's move on to the 3 most compatible signs with Aries. Number 3. Sagittarius. The connection between Sagittarius and Aries is beautiful to witness, as they find similarities between them with ease. Both value independence and have an adventurous spirit, although their approaches may differ slightly. Sagittarius tends to be impulsive and follow their heart, while Aries is known for their intensity, though sometimes they may take things less seriously, just like Sagittarius. Despite these differences, Sagittarius and Aries can have deep and meaningful conversations and support each other on their respective paths to success. Their connection strengthens when it comes to standing out and shining in their own lives. Together, they can experience exciting adventures and nurture a relationship based on mutual understanding and admiration. Number 2. Leo. The combination of Aries and Leo is undoubtedly a fusion of intensity and passion that is not for the faint of heart. This relationship is for those brave enough to dive into the blazing fire of love. Both are natural leaders, but when they are in love, they are able to respect and support each other, rather than compete. The key is understanding that together they can reach greater heights of greatness. Leo revels in the intensity that Aries brings to the relationship, while Aries finds in Leo a partner willing to join them in their impulses and adventures. Neither of them settles for mediocrity. They like to take risks and step out of their comfort zone to achieve their goals and aspirations. This couple has the potential to endure over the years, fueled by their mutual energy and shared passion. Together, Aries and Leo can form a powerful and lasting connection that inspires others with their inner fire and unbreakable determination. Number 1. Gemini. Gemini emerges as the sign with the highest likelihood of walking down the aisle with Aries. This sign, always on the move and adapting, is not intimidated by Aries' vibrant energy. When these two meet, they embark on adventures to explore the unknown, while discussing and clearing doubts until clarity prevails. They value each other's company and the sense of freedom they experience while staying together. Despite deeply committing to each other, they firmly maintain their individual identities and share their worlds without losing their own essence. This relationship is a fusion of love, adventure, and mutual respect, where each finds the space to grow and flourish as an individual, while nurturing and supporting each other on their journey together. If you enjoyed this video, you'll likely be interested in the video that appears on screen. See you next time.